Another pack mule, remove this burden. What?
Yes?
I suppose so.
Wait. Stay your hands, all of you. This is my brother, though his face is not his own. Faith and blood are the strongest ties of all. Stronger than comradeship, purer than the intrigues of love. Forgive me for what I do here, but Akachi's sin must be washed clean. My fight has always been with the Red Woman, from the very start. She is a faithless soul. That is all she ever was. But my brother, but you could not see. Her charms dragged Akachi from his god and his faith, and dragged me as well. For what was I but his shadow? And when death took her suddenly, he betrayed our god, all the gods, to tear her from the wall. He failed the test that Merkel set before him. Mark me, she is a greater monster than our god Merkel ever was. She is the reason for all your suffering, then and now. Ask yourself why Akachi thought to tear his lover from the wall if she did not plant the seed. Ask yourself how a stranger from the west came to lie in the barrow where my brother's remnant lay trapped, if she did not place you there. I am sorry it has come to this, but she has made you her pawn. I will send the Red Woman back to the wall, or I will die and go to my judgment with an untroubled heart.
You back from her!
Hessa, Jasm, Shoo, give me a moment to gaze upon.
Mother? I thought you were dead, and you're...
Ancient, wrinkled, a doddering crone. No, I am not the woman you remember, Sophia. Nor am I your mother in the sense you have always believed me to be.
The voices. I understand it now. You and I, my mother, we're all parts of the same person. The same soul.
My sweet daughter, you are all that was best in me. Everything that Akachi loved and gave his soul to protect lives in you. Of all the wicked things I have done to save him, you are innocent, blameless. You began as a part of me, Sophia, but now you are more.
So the woman I knew as my mother, was me. Or rather, us?
I'll tell you all of it, Sophia. Let me just greet...
Yes, all in good time. There's someone you should meet.
My dearest, look at us. You wear the face of a stranger, and I've known hags that are comelier than the prune that I've become. What a pair we are, my love. I must be hideous to you. To him, if Akachi was not the thing that he is, he would turn away from me with loathing. We have both worn faces aplenty, my beloved and I. But I am not Ahriman to play myself false. My Akachi is gone. Little remains of him but a mindless hunger seething beneath your flesh. And the fault is mine. I was the one he went to save, the soul he tore from the wall. So much lost for one fool girl. My beloved launched a crusade and sacrificed all that he was. Better that he had left me to rot, perhaps, and found another pretty thing to distract him from his faith. Do you know what it is to lie tangled in a wall of sobbing, rotting souls as they plead for mercy to the unhearing plains? Lie forsaken in that dream and see what is left of you when you emerge. You will be something new, both better and worse. If he was here, I would tell him I have never rested since that day. This academy, all you've seen here, all this was for him. I know I cannot bring him back, but I can end his pain and the punishment that he never deserved. You have given me that chance. Did I place you in the barrow? Yes. Allow you to be joined with the monster that my beloved has become? Yes. Did I tear the shard of Gith from your chest? Not with pride, but yes. I have deceived you, relied upon your own self-interest to end my lover's curse, done evil for his sake, yes.
Then you deceived me as well. You never told me the truth. You merely said...
that the stranger's life was worth more to me than all the lives on all the planes. That you should treat this stranger as if...
As if I loved him.
Sophia, I never lied to you. You didn't understand my words then, but they were true nonetheless. And you, stranger, who have suffered so much for a love you never knew, yes, you must think me a monster. But what do good or evil matter in the face of love? Love will break an oath, shatter a man's faith, and outlive God's. Love endures when your greatest hope is merely to end the suffering of your beloved, even if he can never again be yours. Fragments, yes. If one of us was slain, the others would carry on, and Akachi would not be abandoned. And each of them had talents of her own, a mind, a soul, can be teased apart, its elements distilled. Every person has talents, weaknesses, obsessions, all but the strongest are drowned out in the clamor of the mind. Sever one aspect from the rest, and suddenly it is stronger, more focused than it was as part of the whole.
Then, the voices I hear...
were our voices, yes, our thoughts. We were linked together, Sophia, our minds never truly separate. Nephris wanted you to know. She thought it practical to tell you, but I forbade it. If you shared in our secret, you'd have shared in our blame. We understood the connection, Liana, Nephris, and myself. We could hear each other's thoughts when we chose to listen. And yes, we could speak to one another through our minds, But the bond became weaker with time, as each of us grew slowly apart, became her own woman. Liena was the most difficult of all, living in a foreign land, adopting their language and customs. That is why we created the portals, so that Nephris could visit her, to ensure that she did not stray. We all watched over you, Sophia, and made our voices heard when you needed us. You were most precious of all.
I always heard you. Low voices, a crowd of people in another room. But when I'd search for you...
You could never find us, and you learned to ignore our voices over time. Just as we hoped, my sweet daughter. By your ignorance, we kept you safe. Even Ahriman never guessed what you really were. Of questions, or of judgments. Because you had the will to master the Blade of Gith, and because through the sword you are bound to my beloved and to all the sword-bearers. In a sense, you are his heir, the first in many long centuries, and some part of him knows it. You have more control over your hunger than any of the others. Akachi's fate is Merkel's doing, but your fate is mine. Here is the Sword of Gith, its pieces gathered together, the blade reforged as one. It will see you safely through the Betrayer's Gate, to the realm of the dead. I can do nothing more for you, for him. If I've earned your vengeance, then take it.
She manipulated you, used you, and yet you... I didn't think anyone could forgive such an act. The Founder was right to trust in you, as was I. I promise you will be freed of this curse. Even if the gods themselves try to stop us, I will be by your side. You have my word.
Go then, and carry my hopes with you. Love is stronger than any justice meted out by a mad god. Let that be Merkel's legacy to the plains, that in the end his cruelty broke before a mortal's resolve.
I'm not a pack mule. Remove
Yes?
this burden.
Yes.
I suppose so.
Come this way.